if you had a Sony camera, which I do, and I've been filming with this Laowa Nanomorph anamorphic lens with the FX30, specifically for the FX30 Super 35 or APS-C mode. This lens is specifically for that. But could you take this Sony lens and use it on a Panasonic camera or a Canon camera or a Nikon, whatever? The quick answer is no. But if you had an adapter, a lens adapter, and or what Laowa calls a bayonet, you could take this Sony mount, adapt it, and then attach it to your Panasonic GH6. Voila! Want to see how I did it? Stay tuned. So in this box there are micro screws, adapter rings, the bayonet itself. If you're a little bit faint at heart in doing this, I do not recommend this at all. So let's take this off. Phillips head is very tiny. So I removed this mount from there. I've unscrewed the Micro Four Thirds mount. Second part is there a second set of screws here. Oh, look at that. There's it's not really the internals, but there's the back focus. I'm keeping my eye on that. I was wrong. This is not the transportation. This is the actual mount onto the lens. That little red dot, so that's the mounting point for Micro Four Thirds. If I open this Micro Four Thirds, there's the red marker that needs to line up with that. Because there's no instructions, you can't see it, but I'm aligning these screw holes and I'm shining it into my light, and I'm making sure that the screw holes are aligned. There's some sort of cavity inside there. I'm not sure if you could see it, but there's a cavity in there. I'm just gonna blow out any dust. I'm not sure you could see, but when I push down, there's like a mechanism, like a spring-loaded mechanism. Interesting. There are 3 ball bearings. Be very careful, because it can fall into that crevice. And yes, I was blowing because I don't want any dust in there. But be careful. Again, there are 3 little screws. Maybe I'll take a picture of it. You want to apply pressure, a little bit of pressure, so those ball bearings don't come out of its socket. So I'm just gonna tighten this a little bit, show you how that looks now. So there you could see, and this piece right here, you can notice it's now tight. And there's that back focus adjust. Try and insert. I'm putting my finger there so it doesn't fall into that crevice. I mean, you want to do it firmly, but you don't want to over tighten it onto here. I'm going to line up my screw holes. We got a little close up there. So let's So I'm gonna gently screw in one. I'm gonna screw it in loosely. Loosely screw that in. Let me show you how that looks so far. So now all 4 screws are in. So now I'm gonna cinch them down. Excellent. So there it is. There's the mount. It's as simple as mounting it now to your Panasonic Lumix GH6. So do some blowing there, get some dust out of my sensor, and then let's see if it actually mounts. Whoa, look at that. That is awesome. So let me test to see if it actually works. I don't think the flares are supposed to be vertical. So we will have to turn this. Oh, look at that. There's that notch there. And I guess that is what's significant for the flares, and that's why I want to turn the lens mount 90 degrees to make that flare. I just don't know, do we go 90 degrees this way or 180 that way?
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out.
Line up my reds. Make sure it goes in. Rotate it. There's my 27. So try that. And now it's horizontal. And that is how you adapt the Laowa Nanomorph Sony lens onto a Panasonic. Please be careful if you plan on doing that. You could see I was struggling. There was no instructions. I had to figure it out. I've never done that before. It was very scary. But the possibilities are limitless. This 27mm is equivalent to, I think, 36mm focal length on a full frame camera. When you adapt the 27mm to a Panasonic GH6, because this is micro four thirds, this is actually 27 times 2. So I think that's 54mm equivalent on a full frame camera. Let's go out, let's go film, and let's see how the image quality is. So what do you think? Is it worth spending $50 on that bayonet to move your lens from one camera to another? Leave me a comment. I'm curious what you think. This is Nestor with Group 3. Hopefully you're doing well. Look forward to seeing your videos. Thank you for coming. God bless. And we'll see you soon. Take care.